Hi guys, today I am going through the Share the Love seed box that was sent to me by Britton Farm Homestead. She so graciously included me on this collaboration, and when I am done wrapping this up and putting it in the mail, it is going to go over to Naturally NC down in North Carolina. So I'm just kind of showing you right now what I am keeping out of this. I'm not going to keep all of the home collected seeds, but this is lettuce, honeybee mix, and parsley. Then there is also some giant red hybrid hibiscus, some jack-o'-lantern pumpkin, some purple hyacinth bean vine. That one looks really cool just in the seeds. And I don't know that I'll actually eat it. Or I'm not even sure if it's edible. I need to do some more research on that one. And then the green okra. I did not have a great luck with the okra that I had this year, so hopefully some fresher seed will help with that. So the way this works is April sent me this seed box. I am taking some out, putting some in, and then when it gets to, when I get done putting everything in, I will wrap it up, send it down to Naturally NC, and then you can check her channel out to see a video in the coming weeks to see what she keeps, what she adds, and who she chooses to send it to. So just a nice little pass it on seed swap box, and you can find it with hashtag Sharetheloveseedbox. And I'm not going to leave these in these trays, by the way. It was just a quick and easy place for me to keep them real quick. I am labeling them. If you don't keep a whole bag, make sure you label it so you know what it is. Goodness knows, we've all had those little baggies or pocketfuls of unidentified seed that we just have to be surprised by. Kind of makes it hard to figure out what you're going to plant where, though. So, this was actually probably the easy part, because I had some clue what would be interesting to plant and where. And then I went through the seeds I already had, and you can see there's quite a few packets of seeds to choose from. And some of them are duplicates, so don't worry about having to, that saving a packet would take away from someone else. There's lots in there, and there will be lots more options as this gets passed on from various people. If you do include, she is okay with you including home harvested seed or other seed without packets. She did request that I make sure everything was well labeled, you know, because that's only the good thing to do with that. Otherwise, it's sort of a guessing game. So one of the things I dabbled in this year a bit was sprouting, and so I decided, since I have a gigantic bag of radish seed, I would include some sprouting seeds, so if this comes to somebody this winter, they can actually do something now instead of having to wait till spring to plant. I realize this is going back south, so there's a chance that people could still plant this year yet, but if it comes back to somebody up north like me, we're sort of done for the year unless you're growing inside. So there's some radish seed, and those are daikon radishes. If you check out my Instagram, I just posted a couple pictures the last few days where I actually harvested one of those. It is the size of a clothes hanger. You guys, it was awesome. And I just sliced it and fried it up. And so it is something you can plant. They are actually, the bag of daikon radish seed was actually sold as a field bag. So it was meant for more of a cover crop, but they are sproutable. And taste pretty good that way too. I was trying to replace potatoes before I found out I could cook potatoes in my Instapot. So, and I'm actually, I don't know if it'll be this week or in the next few weeks. I'm actually going to try to do some pot-in-pot cooking in my Instapot and see if I can figure out a way to do tater tot casserole and make that a meal preppable item that I don't react to. So stay tuned for that. I grabbed all of the seeds and I am just sort of sorting through them. I wound up with a couple of duplicates when I ordered some seeds this fall. I've got some that I just haven't used over the years that I thought would be good. So if you decide to try some of it, this was actually a seed bank of herbs for these like white packages I'm looking at. And so those are a few years old. But I have had some luck with planting, and they seem to pollinate. Good grief. Germinate okay. So I am including those because at this point, it's not something I'm going to grow here. So I thought they might be fun for somebody else to try and play around with and grow. I even included the astragalus root, you guys. So if that has been an herb that you have learned about through my supplement videos, you could even try growing it. It is something that will grow in the US. So very, very good herb to have up your sleeve. And you would just harvest the roots of that, to my understanding. And then, so I'm just kind of, some of these are really old, and that's why I'm not including them. I really debated on the broomcorn, but that broomcorn bag sitting there on top, I actually collected those out of a broom that I bought at the county fair. Literally, like, I'm not even sure I had my daughter, so it may have been like 15 years ago. So I wound up, I added some fennel, some cantaloupe, some St. John's wort, some feverfew, burdock, valerian, lemon balm, astragalus, some proviter bush beans, and then of course the Waltham 29 broccoli and the fracking daikon radish seed. All of those are going to go in the box, and you guys can try and grow that, and I will see you guys on Friday with some food. Have a great day.